I'm live. Let's see. I just want to see what everyone's up to today. I've had an interesting, kind of wonderful day, but I just been missing everybody. So I'm just seeing what's going on. Kiko, how are you, bestie? So good to see you. Choo, hi. So great to see everyone. You were first. Kiko's first. Lola's not. Hi, Lola. Can you just back up off me? Sit. Hi, I love you. Can you not? Christina, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I love you. You're awesome. So cool to see you here. That way, if you don't know anyone, you can get to know each other. Oh, can you not touch the keyboard though? Is Coda here too? Oh, everyone's here now. There we go. I hope that worked. Thank you. I got a new bed, so I'm just hanging out in my new bed. Do you guys like it? Isn't it pretty? The dogs like it. I hope that you guys can see me okay on here. Bud Files, hi. Yay! You're blue. So cool to see everyone. I'm just hanging out, and apparently so are my dogs. Oh my gosh, I love goldfish. I got Cheez-Its the other day thinking, I was like, I want either Cheez-Its or goldfish. Well, I chose poorly, okay? Because they were overrated, and I wish I would have got goldfish. Is it the original flavor? I like the original ones, but I kind of like the ones that are like extra cheesy too. Okay. Lola always tries to get up in my grill. I am? I haven't really checked. I haven't gone online today, but I know that I had a video with Lola the other day playing with her. Yes, extra cheddar is my jam. Love that, bestie. She was playing with her doggy fountain, and that thing got like 10,000 views so quick. And then I think I got some subscribers off that. I put subscribe because people say you should write that. So maybe people listened. Yeah, Kiko, that's awesome. Joel and Spike, you're not blue. Can I make you a moderator? Everyone that I know is cool. I like to make blue here because number one, it makes my job easier. And number two, that way you can meet each other and check out each other's stuff. Well, sweet. There you go. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't been live in a few days. To tell you the truth, a little bit. I was riding the struggle bus. Just, I don't know, just one of those days. Like, I started an argument for no reason. Just in a mood. It wasn't for no reason, but like, do you ever have a day where you're just not communicating well with people? I had that day, and it was my own fault, I think. Sometimes I just like can't get the right words out of my face. Coda, can you not do that here, bud? This is a G-rated channel. Jesus. Communication is hard for me sometimes. I try, but sometimes like, do you ever just feel so overwhelmed by like how strongly you feel about what you want to communicate that you just can't even find the right words? I hate that feeling. But I eventually find them and it worked out. And I'm actually having a really good day. But you see this where I'm hanging out? You see Coda? Wait, I went the wrong way. See him? Oh, look at Lola. She's thirst trapping me right now because she wants treats and kisses. It's working. But I wish you had Scratch and Sniff. Danny! Rudini! So cool to see you. Yes. Thank you, Christina. Sometimes, like, I just get overwhelmed, I think. Joe Morgan, so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope your mom was feeling a lot better. I know she had the flu last time we connected, and that was like the last thing she needed. So I hope that that's better. But I don't know if you guys remember last time we talked, I had reconnected with my mother's sister, and I reached out to her. We emailed, and then we were texting, and we actually had a date. We hung out, and she came over. It was like 5-ish, and then we just started talking, and then she didn't stop hanging out till like 10 at night, which is like past my bedtime and everything. We just had such a good talk. It was so beautiful. And I didn't even cry. Well, kind of a little bit, maybe once, like just tears maybe welled up, but they were like good. But here's something crazy that I noticed. Oh, that's too bad, Joe. I hate that. I'm sorry for that. I hate that for you. You know what? Crying like a human today, Joe. It takes a strong person to be able to cry. If I had known how to cry 20 years ago, I would have like been I would have had my stuff together more. I had to learn how to cry. It's a skill. But I realized something amazing and weird about me. The first like when we were hanging out that night, it went so great. Don't get me wrong. It was beautiful. It was probably I said after my uncle too, after they left, I said to my honey, "This has been the best day of my life." And it really was. And it was so beautiful. Hi, Sam. How are you? Mm. Tomcat, so nice to see you. I scared my dog. Did you see Coda jump? When I said, Tomcat, he's like, yeah, see, Rudini, you like that? That's how I feel. I cry like a human. Humans have emotions, and I'm a human. Hi, Luis. Nice to see you again. Well, so this is something weird that I found out about myself. So, like, as I was talking, we were chatting, my my uncle, my aunt, we were just sitting in my living room just talking about so many wonderful things, some a little bit hard things too, like she knows a lot about stuff that I can't remember yet because I was too young. Like actually when, my mom left me and they had to come get me and stuff, like I didn't know this really amazing thing that like changed my heart a little. Like it was actually not just my grandma, my aunt. She was my mom's age ish, and she actually was on the paperwork, like the legal guardian paperwork and stuff. Like she loved me a lot. Like her and my grandmother, they had a falling out and she kind of got chased away from me, I guess. I'm doing it right now. I'm getting the lisp. And this is what I learned. This is kind of embarrassing, but I learned this about myself. Like when we were hanging out, don't start barking, Lola. You'll get in trouble. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Like we were talking about some hard stuff, like from my childhood. And this is weird. I'm doing it now. And I noticed that like halfway through when we were having the harder talk, you chose so good. You did the right thing. That when I was talking about stuff that was kind of traumatic or hard for me, the lisp came. Like even though I was comfortable, and it's happening right now. Wow, I look beautiful. Thank you, Tomcat. That's like the nicest thing. Oh, I have so many cool new friends here. Dragoon, I should say. It's so cool to see you here. Rev, so awesome. Hi, thank you for coming, everyone. I'm like so honored because I know you guys. Are you guys okay being blue so you can get to know my other friends? Everyone here in blue are like, they're people that hang out and like you'll see them again and again. Like I vouch for them. So if you're cool with it, I would like to make you one too. That way everyone can, I love when my friends are friends. It's like my favorite thing. So thank you. It's an honor when you guys allow me to do that. It makes me feel like we're besties now. And I'm a geek, so I love that. Hopefully that worked. Sometimes I hit the wrong button. So say hello to everyone. Get to know each other, please. These are all really lovely people with really awesome stories here. It's going away a little bit because so many of my friends are here. But oh, the widow's here. I love you so much. She's my adopted big sis. I love her so hard. Drunkle. I'm so glad to see you, Drunkle. Tomcat's my drunkle, my drunk uncle, and I love him for it. He always says what he means, but he says it from a good place. So I love that about him. But what I noticed was like when we started talking about stuff from my past, like when I was young that was really hard or traumatic, my tongue felt really thick, like it does, like it is right now. Like, and I thought that was really interesting because I've always had like anxiety about my childhood and stuff and just not so great stuff that happened and or stuff I don't remember that I know it was bad though. But the stuff I do remember that was bad when I started like sharing it with her. And right now while I'm talking about it, like my tongue feels really thick. And it's like it makes me want to stop talking because it's kind of embarrassing and the words like I can't get my point across well, kind of like when I can't think of the words, but it's just like my tongue isn't cooperating. It's kind of like stage fright. It's the same feeling I get when I like have to sing in front of people. And I thought that was like, I don't know, emotionally, like that's psychology. Like I don't know, that's says something. Like it's weird, but it's cool because I learned something about myself, and I just thought it was really interesting. Like it's weird. I'm so glad that you guys are all here. What did everyone emotions are hard, Joe. They're as hard as words for me. Like those have always been my hardest thing. I always thought that everyone felt like that, you know? But I will share this. I'm not going to say who, like their name or anything, but like my aunt and my uncle brought and gave me this beautiful bed. Because let me tell you, in our old apartment, it flooded and all of our belongings got ruined. So everything we have now, it's someone like one of our friends or someone from the like goodness of their heart gave it to us because like everything got ruined from like sewage and poured into our apartment for 3 days, and it just ruined like everything that was touching the ground. So basically, like when we moved on Christmas, we kind of like started over, and people were so nice. They gave us like everything we needed to live, basically from here and there. And my cousin over here, like we felt like really blessed. But the one thing we didn't have still was like a bed. So we just had like we were like sleeping on the floor or like a mattress. But my aunt and my uncle from my cousin brought us this bed, this bedding. They put it together for me. It smells really nice. And like I have a bad back, and it's gonna be so great to sleep in this comfy, cushy bed. And I just feel so blessed. Like pretty cool. Wow, that's so cool. Rev Rats rides. I can't wait to like to get to know more about that. That sounds awesome. That's the kind of thing that like this is kind of my safe space. Like I come and I talk to you guys when I don't know how to say what I need to say in the real world to like people that are staring at me. I have a problem like clamming up. So I think that's really something that people really need, and I think that's really beautiful. Does everyone here know everyone? Rudini is like one of the coolest channels. Your live was poppin', Rudini. I just loved it. I love how much you love animals. It's so beautiful. You should, Tomcat. You're gonna love that channel. Tell them about Owly Cat, my drunkle. You guys, I think, have a lot in common. Widow, how are your doggies? They're all better now? I love watching you hang out with your dogs. It makes me laugh. You have the cutest laugh in the whole world. Christina, do you guys know Christina? What a beautiful soul. You're in for a delight here. Miss Christina Payne is just one of the most beautiful souls in the world. Camel Carl! Bam! Let me throw something at you. There we go. It's so cool that you guys all came to hang out with me. Never. You know what? I just went when my aunt and uncle were leaving. Miss Betty called and she wanted to go for her walk, so they actually met. It was really cute. But oh, Rodini, I just like when my friends are friends, and I like to let them know how awesome you are. Just saying hello, but you are very welcome. My Share Bear, Share Bear, I love you so much. I hope this doesn't bother you, Share Bear. I'm kind of like I shared just a tiny smidge, but I'm kind of sharing like what you've been through because it's so similar to my mom. And guess what? I forgot to share this. Share Bear knows about it. I think I told her in a text, but you guys don't know. I still had my real mom's ashes. She got cremated, and I had her with me just because I didn't want them to like throw her in like a mass grave or have the county take care of her, even though it's kind of a big deal. So when she passed away, we ended up having her cremated, and I had her, but it always felt kind of like a burden to me because I didn't have a relationship with her and I didn't know what to do with that. Sharon! So cool to see you, Sharon. I want to show you something real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I don't think that Sharon was at the live that I showed this on. I don't think she was because I remember saying, "Oh, Sharon would know. Look at this, Sharon. It was my honey's dad's. It's a Coca-Cola bottle. I think it's some kind of rock. It's heavy as heck. But it was in his collection. And I just thought that was the cutest little thing. It's not that big. It's like probably 5 inches long. It is so dang cute. And I don't know how they could possibly have gotten it so smooth and perfect. Look at the lid. Oh, wait, sorry. So detailed and so cute and so pretty. KP might know too. He's super smart. I didn't drink it. I found like a 1990s Super Bowl soda. It still has Coke in it. But everyone's like, you might get botulism. But I think it would be cool if I actually got like 1,000 subscribers. That would blow my mind. I would feel like a movie star. And I was like, I should drink it. And everyone's like, you might never make it to 1,001 subscribers. That's really what mine turned into too, Rev Rats. Like, I was telling my aunt and my uncle, they're like, how'd you get like to such a good headspace to where now, like, I just feel so much more optimistic about life and stuff. But it took me a lot of like kind of healing to get there. And I told them, I was like, I got up one day and I just was so tired of feeling how I felt. And I was like, I got to do something different. So that morning I went on a run and I started making content on YouTube because I figured if I could, it's kind of like seeing yourself through a lens is very humbling, but you see things that you can't see from within your head, if that makes sense. Like they call it a brand, I guess, some creators, I'm not an influencer. I don't influence anything except hopefully kindness. But I don't really have a brand. I just have a personality, and I just needed to work some stuff out and get comfortable with myself. And I just met the coolest people here that helped me do that. And I've just never felt so blessed. Life has been miles bad road for me too, Joe. I'm sorry you're still going through it. That sucks. But I just want to be able to be like kind of a place where it's okay to say however you really feel, so long as it's not nasty or hurtful to someone else. But where we have really good days, but it's okay when we have bad days too. Like we can kind of work through that together, or at least be there while we do. And so I think that is really cool, Rev, and I am here for that. Maybe that's why we became friends. I just really dig your vibe. Nitros is here. Talk about a really lovely person. Rev, do you know Nitros Farm? It's a beautiful channel. I love everything about it because y'all know I'm a sucker for dogs, especially really smart or really cute ones. She has that. Horses. Silkies. If you don't know what that is, it's not like a type of shirt or something. Go check it out. You have to go look, but they're really cute. And she has a beautiful family. She's in nursing, so she's basically Mother Teresa. How do you run a farm? Horses, kids, a husband. She's raising a husband too. Did I say that? That's a big job. But I really respect her. She's a beautiful person. And y'all, hours of entertainment. Hours and hours. Kenneth, hi! So good to see you. I've seen you everywhere the past few days. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of content, but I've just been like lurking in the background, watching everyone's. I watch a lot on my TV because I get headaches and it's real big. But I be lurking. I'm a freaking lurker because I love you guys. That's right. In life, or who's lurking in the corners of your YouTube? Probably me. You guys, it's like a little Robin's Buys and DIYs. I am like so honored when you come here. You are just such a light personality, like so freaking cute and so freaking just so creative. I love that. I feel like you bring that out in me a little bit. To store your song in 2022. Wow, you've been at it. I love that. And you see, that's how I feel like my channel, it's not big or anything, but like it's my life. Like these people and I, we've been through it. But I feel like it just naturally evolved. And if a mental health issue is what you are dealing with and you want to share your life with someone while you work that out, like this is a really good place to do that. This community that's in my corner, these people have my six always. The ashes. That's what I was going to say. So I had my mom's ashes. I get off track. Thank you, Share Bear. I might have had an edible. But, it felt like I've been dragging those ashes around for, like, 9 years now, not knowing what to do with them. I will be real with you, a couple times I thought about flushing them like a goldfish, but I felt like that was disrespectful just on account of the toilet. And I don't know what to tell you if that sounds mean, okay? It went through my head. I just didn't know what to do. I don't know if you have to have a permit to spread them somewhere, and I didn't have a relationship with the woman, I really didn't, and what I did, it wasn't good. I didn't have warm and fuzzies, and she didn't have them for me, and she wasn't a part of my life, so I didn't know what to do. So I told my aunt, I was straight up with her. I said, "This was your sister. Would you like to have it?" And it was awkward for me to say that, but she's a beautiful soul. She's really a beautiful person. I don't know that she wanted to have them, um, but I feel like maybe she did, but I told her straight up, "It feels like a burden. And so if you'd like to have your sister, here she is." And I accidentally kicked her while she was, on the ground by my aunt, just when I was folding my legs, and we kinda laughed and I said, "Sorry, Lori." It was kinda, like, cool, it was just a moment. It was not on purpose, obviously, just a little box there. But, yeah, that happened, and she is doesn't live here anymore. My mother does not live here anymore. My mother was a paranoid schizophrenic, but she had a lot of drug problems. And I have a degree in behavioral science just because I I clearly have my own struggles. I disassociate. I don't have multiple personalities. I do have a problem disassociating when really hard stuff happens, or I do a lot of withdrawing. Like isolation is my jam, and I did it for years during the pandemic. I just got really bad because I lost my family in my 20s, kind of suddenly. Like all of the people that raised me, my grandma, um, and then her mom, then my mom. It was just a lot, so I've had come really far, but I'm not the strongest person, so it was a little hard for me, I think. I bet a lot of you have your stuff a lot more together, but, I have a lot of empathy for people with mental struggles, and I think it's a really beautiful thing that anyone who can be so open about it. Like, I have a lot of respect for that, because that's the hardest thing to do in the whole world, in my opinion, besides maybe push babies out of your lady bits. Yuck. Sorry, that sounds really hard. Respect. Um, Joe, you make me laugh always, even when you're not trying to be funny. Yoda, honey, how are you? I wish I could give you a big hug, Yoda. If everyone could send a couple positive thoughts for Yoda because he's having a really hard time with Fluffy. And I'm kind of afraid to ask if Fluffy is around. we love we love ducks, Lucky Ducky, and we are so glad you're here. Mental, duck, not mental, not a duck. We just love you. We're so glad you're here. If you guys don't know Lucky Ducky, that's probably the cutest, most creative person I've ever met. And you should be so lucky to subscribe. Okay? So please do. I don't typically push people. Goldie! It is so beautiful to see you. I hung out with Goldie. I don't know if she knows because there were so many people in your chat on your birthday, and it was the best chat ever. You're a badass, Goldie. I respect you so much, and I send so many prayers and just positive things your way. I was crying during your chat. Like, you're an inspiration. If you guys don't know Goldie's story, that's not for me to tell. Go check out her channel because it will leave you in awe. She's a beautiful person. Like, her story is, it's crazy. Tomcat has been through a lot too. Sometimes you need people that can be really strong. That's why he's my drunkle. He might drink a couple tall boys to deal with stuff in a good way, but he always does it. And I respect that too. I have a lot of friends that are a lot different than I am. Oh, you did, Goldie? Aw, I'm so honored that you'd even notice. Your chat was popping so hard, and I just wanted to make sure that you heard happy birthday from me. You're just so, man, I've never cried in someone else's live like that. I was so moved. You're probably the strongest lady. Yoda, I just want to ask you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Yoda. Oh, that's awful. Joe. I don't know how to go back up in the chat, Joe. I saw the word hosed beast, so I know something. Do you find, Goldie, I just wonder, for me, it's been like really therapeutic for me to share my. Oh my God, that's so sad. I am so sad, Rev. That's awful. So many of us are going through such hard stuff. Jim's camera at dawn. Oh, Jim, it's so nice to see you. Your stuff is so beautiful. There are just so many of us in this chat, even right now, that are still. Some of you are going through such hard things right now. Like, I think there's something really therapeutic about having so many badass friends that have been through such hard stuff and are still going through such hard stuff and are still so empathetic and kind and strong. I just, for me, it's, you're so much stronger when you can be like sad around people and admit that like you're hurting. I never knew how to do that. And that's like an acquired skill. It really is. Like, that changed my life. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. I know that he's in a better place for you right now too, Yoda. Rev lost his like best friend was taken, like someone purposely ended his life, and that's just awful. It's so sad when we lose, especially an animal. You guys, I know you two understand, especially because, oh, hi Carmen, so nice to see you. Because like animals, like if you hear about someone who hurt an animal, doesn't that just shake you? For me, that, like, shakes me to the core. It really angers me, to be honest with you. That's probably one of the only things that I can't, it just really, like, brings out, it just brings my ugly right out. Like, hurting animals, you know? Like, we were talking, that's awful. Yes, absolutely, Nitros. Like, those, and you know what? That's so true. Like, Bundy, he would hurt small animals. Like, what kind of sick person do you have to be to, like, to take something innocent that has, like, no defenses and wanna hurt that? That's just so awful. Tomcat, I loved your guys's, you and Bug Out. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun live. That was like an inspirational live. It is, there's nothing as cute, okay, except for Dakota. Look at him. He's so cute. Sorry, you guys have to see. We just got this bed now, so we finally have some incentivation. Is that a word? That's not a word. Motivation to put the last boxes from the move away. Those three are empty, actually. They're just stacked there. We're going to rebox some stuff and get rid of it. But that's all that's left. And I'm so stoked to not have it here, to have a bed. And now we have a reason to put it away. So stoked. Lucky Ducky, I love you so much. But there's nothing cuter than like just true love blooming, like from the start, from the very first moments. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing cuter than finding, especially people that really deserve it, you know, and watching them interact. I loved Bug Out and Tomcats Live because it just made my heart just giggle and smile. We got Corner Clubhouse Cobalt here. It is so cool to see you. I tell you guys all the time, Nature and Life Adventure. Hi, honey. All my besties. Sorry if I missed anyone. I have a really hard time because of my eyes seeing like the chat. It all gets kind of jumbled in my head too. Never eat them. Oh, I love the widow too. She's just has the best laugh, don't you think? That's so true, Rev. You know what? A lot of times it's like I feel really good about myself. Like I feel not good about myself, but confident with you guys to where like I can say how I genuinely feel to where like there's something about like being in a room with like people that you think are going to judge you to where I just can't like I shut down and it's hard to like get who you are out when you don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? So I think people always thought I was just this real weird person, this real weird kid, and I thought that too. But now I'm getting to know myself and I'm actually pretty cool most of the time. I want to know, Sharon, have you ever found jewelry while you were metal collecting? Or wait, does like stuff like I don't know how that works. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. Would jewelry make your metal detector go off certain kinds or no? Oh, only a year old. That's I know you told me that, but that's just so sad. I'm so sorry, Yoda. You know I love you. It feels treehouse. Hi, buddy. You don't have to answer any big texts. I just adore you. Thank you for hanging out with us. You speak some wise stuff sometimes, Phil. Do you know that? I bet a lot of your friends ask you for advice. Piper, she's the most verbal of your dogs, huh, Widow? She seems to me like she kind of runs the show. Guys, can you tell me what exactly is Kroger for? Is this just a grocery store? 'Cause you know a lot about it, and I've never seen one. Oh, thank you so much. You found a gold chain, and that does set off. Oh, gold and silver, yeah. We actually got a metal detector and we got a magnet for fishing. Does anyone know what that is? Goldie, we love you so much. Connect with Goldie, you guys. She's really inspirational. Like my best friend, Share Bear. She doesn't make content. She just supports everyone and sends love because she's a beautiful soul. And people subscribe because they want more of that in their life. Who wouldn't, right? If you don't want more of that, then you're blessed. Right on. You're always supportive, nature and life adventures. It's 1 a.m. there? I didn't realize it was so late. You really love us. Have you ever found any like rare coins? You're cooking dinner for all your clan, Share Bear. You're the best multitasker ever. You would, Neil? You've heard of that? We saw some like videos on YouTube and it just looks so fun. So on a whim, we saw a really good deal on Amazon for the little thing. That thing is hard to get unstuck from your car door. That's a strong magnet. Be careful, guys. It's so is that the Sharon? Is that the same time it is for you, Widow? 5:58 p.m. and here it's just 2:58. So you're 3 hours later. I'm gonna remember that, Sharon. How do you collect coins? Just from like circulation, Neil? We love you, Susan. That's like one of my best friends in the whole world. I love you so much, Susan. Give Indy and Ruby a big old hug for me. I love them. Memory of John, Sarah, it's so good to see you. I love you so much. Kroger coupons? Wow, this chat is popping, guys. Oh, I am so sorry. Yoda, that's awful. That's easy to you? I can only cook pancakes. I would make a bad wife. 4:58. That's weird. I thought you guys would be on the same time. 5:59 in Florida. So, Tomcat, is that what time it is where you are? I try to keep this in my head, but with my dyscalculia, it kind of gets confused, but I'm getting so much better. 4:58 in Arkansas too. That's where Neil is. I actually knew that, Neil. I remember. DJ Wise, you're here too? DJ, you're awesome. And your wifey. She already knows I love her, though. Kayla and Michael. So awesome to see you guys here. I will, Susan. Thanks for stopping by. I love you so much. You make the rounds. Dennis. Oh, hi, Dennis Beat Trains and Things. So cool to see you. I'm going to make you a mod. I've seen you around. I know you're cool. Phil, you're hilarious. You bring good vibes wherever you go, Phil. I love that. Thank you. Touche. Yes, Camel Carl. I like the way you think. Maybe I'll make a good husband one day. I'll get me a good wife. 6 o'clock. And here it's 3. You're 3 hours ahead. I think I'm going to remember that. Widow, you're the best friend anyone here could have and subscribe to. You're like my hype lady. You always make me happy. Thank you, Nature and Life Adventures. Hit the like for me. I would appreciate it. Tickle it. Don't hit it. Be kind. Unless you're just having a day. Stuffed biscuits? Carmen Cooks, I thought I made you blue. Sorry. Let's try that again. Sometimes I hit the wrong button. Let's try that. Bam. I am going to watch that. I really want to learn how to cook more stuff. I've seen those before. I'm going to learn that from you. Me too. Like, I want to know something embarrassing? Like, because of my dyscalculia, like, what's it called? Like an analog clock? I don't know. The clock that has the numbers going around. I was like in high school before I got that. It was just too much in my head. Tomcat. That's why you're my drunkle. Love you, drunkle. 4 cat billies. Say something else. I don't know how to go back up, and I want to make you a mod for sure. You're my bestie. Canal de Capitu. Woo woo. Hello, so good to see you. Canal is my Brazil bestie. So cute. Good vibes. Cool hair. You should love them. Danny, too. She's not in Brazil. She's Czech. Oh, Capitu. Oh, I am so lucky to have all you guys here. I feel so blessed. But yeah, so my mom. Oh, there you are. I'm going to make you blue. Hopefully, I do this right this time. I mess this up quite a lot, believe it or not. You believe it, though. Man, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm so happy to have this bed. My aunt, my uncle just brought it. They set it up. They brought the blankets, the sheets. It smells so nice. It's so comfy. Dakota's in love. I think he'll probably never leave. I'll probably never leave. And I told her, so good to see you. Let's get real. You are real. You know you are. You need to be blue. Sorry about that. Sometimes I moderate, but it doesn't go through. It looks like everyone's a moderator, but they are, but only because I know them when we hang out. And I know they're good people. I've seen their stuffs. Hello from Chico, California. I know, but we went a long time without having a bed because ours got ruined. So we were just like on the living room floor in the nights. And I didn't realize how comfy, how much I'd missed it. Oh. Dennis B just put up new videos today, you guys. I won't be offended if you go click on one and go check them out. Don't forget to sub. Because Rambling Muckster, so nice to see you here. So cool. I couldn't comment, but I was just watching you, learning about your huge heart attack. Some scary stuff. I can't comment when I watch on my TV. It doesn't give you the option. So a lot of times I watch your guys' videos and just appear as a ghost like. That's me passing through. Thanks for stopping by, Rambling Muckster. I think you have a pretty cool channel. I enjoy your lives a lot. They're fun. You got some cool stories, and I just think you got a nice voice, too. Thanks, Camel Carl. I didn't necessarily notice that, but I'll take it. Thanks. I think I kind of sound like a Rugrat, like a cartoon, but I lean into it. You work with what you got, right? I just love people, and I've met so many cool friends on here. I love hanging out with you guys. I don't know why I didn't do this in the past few days. When I get in my head, I should always just go live and hang out with you guys. Because Always makes me feel better. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I mumble. You really do. Would anyone do that with me? Like if I figured out how to do I'm gonna actually is it okay, Rambling Muckster? Everyone doesn't get to be moderator here. It just looks like it because these are my regulars and my friends. So I actually text with some of these people, like they're my friends. So I'm gonna make you blue. So if you want to interact, you can. I have some really cool people here. You might know some. Do you know Tomcat or anyone? Or Share Bear? I'm not sure who knows who. I know everybody. But would any of you actually like if I did that? Would you click the thing and join my stream or my live and like have your picture up there? Would anyone actually want to do that? I've never done it. I've never. I considered it, but I chickened out. But I see people do it and it looks cool. It looks fun. You know who does it all the time that I love? Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl. And I love them. They're some of my favorite people here. I love them. I love them. They're not here right now, but on YouTube, I just love their vibe. You would, Tomcat? You do too, Comacarl? Okay, one time I'm gonna figure out how to use it. As long as you don't have to have a credit card, because I don't do that. I don't have a credit card. I'm a hippie. I really think they look so cool. Join link. Oh, don't share it? Okay. How would I? So just like email just them specifically. That's smart. Sharon, you're so cool. I love when you come. You have such like a good vibe around you. I just instantly loved you the moment that we encountered each other. I just thought you were so neat. Canal de Capitu. The chat is very fast for me as well. And I have a hard time keeping up as well. And that's kind of why I talk so fast. But I just get so excited to hang out with you guys too. 26 likes. They like me. They really like me. Just kidding. I saw that in a movie one time. You would, Nitros. That would make my life. Tomcat would. You would. Camocara would. And that's an awesome name, by the way. Bug Out? You think she would? That would be so cute. I want to, Alan! Alan, it is so cool to see you here. You are by far the funniest, most creative content creator that I know. I love everything you do. It's just so cute and so funny and so witty. You guys, if you don't know, you should. You do, DJ? Your first live was literally the favorite live I've ever been to. I loved it so much. I was fangirling. Thanks. 35 likes? You guys are my besties for a reason. You guys are way supportive. I'm never going to get out of my bed now. It smells so nice. Widow, you were the first person I ever wanted to go live with. You guys definitely need to be Alan's sub because he's so cool. All of these people in blue have my vouch. Craig! Craig! You made it! Craig is a newer friend. We met a week ago, but so cool. Tell them where you live, Craig. Not US. Somewhere really cool. I don't think I have any other friends that are where Craig is from, so let's see. I'll let him tell you. You guys get to know Craig. He's really cool. That's crazy. I've never had so many people in my life. I don't even know any cool tricks or anything. I hear Lola doing something naughty. I'm going to try to catch her. Coda, hold the fort down. Were you rubbing your butt on my chair? You were? She was rubbing her butt on the chair. She's not supposed to. Scotland, isn't that awesome? Who here loves the bagpipes? And I'm sorry if I'm a dumb American, but I immediately think that when I think of Scotland. I love the bagpipes. They're like Yeah, definitely my favorite like instrument ever. That, and then I also like the ukulele. And I really love the fiddle. I love bagpipes. Yeah, beautiful scenery. I wish I could see that in real life. I would want you to go live share bear with me for sure. You're trying to steal the show? I don't care. Steal it. It's all yours. You don't have to steal it. You own it. That is so cool. Yoda, I love you so much, okay? Just know that I think you're really brave for sharing that with us and for letting yourself feel what you need to feel. It's you were really blessed to share each other's life for that year. I'm so glad that you got to be the parent to Fluffy because I know that you love Fluffy more than anyone else could. I love you so much, and you're going to get through this and have a good night. When you wake up tomorrow, come chat with me. I love you. Catsford Nelson is here. That is so cool. I feel like all my friends that I like watch and see, like so cool, and I get to be their friend. Makes my day. Your mom? Shut up. That's so cute. Thank you. Mommy bear? What is she doing? She's a crackhead today. She's been such a crackhead. Share Bear is the best. She's like, I didn't even ask. I just made her my best friend immediately. And then, bam, here we are. You don't know it? What if your mom sees this? She's going to be offended, Share Bear. Does she live? Well, I won't say the state. I almost, like, is that doxing? Does she live near you? I love trucks too. I drove trucks in the army, so they're my jam. Big ones. I'm into big trucks. If I was a dude, I'd have a small penis. So they say. Good night, Yoda. We all love you and we're thinking about you and we're sending you good thoughts of healing and prayers. Oh, that's so cool, Share Bear. Guess what? Not only did I get my aunt, my uncle, 1, 2, 3, 4 cousins, their spouses, and their babies. How cool is that? I'm gonna ask if I can be an honorary aunt because I didn't ever get to be anyone's aunt before, even though I would be like their cousin. I just want to be an auntie because I think I would kill it. I would slay at the auntie role. I want to be Aunt Joe or Aunt Jojo. A lot of people call me Jojo or Jojo Potato Head. Don't ask. But I don't know. Maybe that's too forward, but I'm just so excited. Trev the shipping guru. I always feel like, oh, sorry for the ball shot. Wow. That was inappropriate, Dakota. But I always feel so honored when you like spend your time with us, Trev, because I know you're busy. Hell yeah, I love that, Trev. Can I copyright that? Does someone own that? That sounds pretty cool. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Oh, hey, you're back. She can never stay away for too long. She loves me. You love me? Can I have a kiss? She's so cute. You know what? You want to hear the funniest thing? Yeah, so I've seen my aunt 2 times since I saw you last. Isn't that cool? They brought and put together this beautiful bed. It's the nicest bed, and it smells so good. They brought the pillows, they brought the blankets. I'm just like, I'm never leaving it. I love it. It feels like a hug. This bed feels like a hug. It was actually my cousin gave me this bed, and my aunt and uncle brought it. They even put it together, made the bed and everything. To be honest with you, I'm not even good at that. Joe, did you contact your family and they're just not? That's not okay. Camel Carl, wink, wink. Oh, girl, don't put your slimy face on my pillow. You're going to, huh? And I'm going to let her. I had a lifted Yoda that I drove. Sorry, a Toyota. But it was a really cool truck. I was learning how to weld, and I made like a headache rack and a skid plate. We had a bumper guard. It was pretty cool. Some lights on top. One time I had a boyfriend and he didn't like it and he said I should sell it. And I did. He said it got negative male attention. He was negative male attention. I should have kept the truck and got rid of the dude. Ibrahim, hi friend. Ibrahim and I, we go way back. He keeps asking for my phone number, and so I don't make him a moderator. So that's why. Bye, Ramblin' Muckster. It was so good to see you. Bye from Ramblin' Spexapil. Okay, cool. I will. That would be awesome, Muckster. Thank you so much. Everyone say bye to Muckster. It's pretty cool. Ibrahim. Oh, Ibrahim. That's so cool. Who we got up in here? We got so many awesome people. So, okay, let me tell you. This morning, I was in rare form. I was in a mood. I picked a fight. It was a stupid fight because I felt overwhelmed. And so I decided I hadn't gone on a run in like 2 weeks just because I hit my weight loss goal and I guess I got lazy. But after that, I was just like feeling so overwhelmed. I went on a run. Just my regular run. Oh my gosh. Felt so good, you guys. It's all I needed. I needed to go for my run. I'm going to go every day now. I'm not going to like skimp on it because it's so good for me. It makes me feel so much better mentally, physically, everything. So good to see everyone. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Tim Windsor. Hi, how are you? Tim, you have a great channel too. Do you guys know Tim? Tim, everyone here is one of my friends. That's why they're blue. Not everyone really is. Well, almost everyone really is a mod, but they help me and they hang out all the time. So why not? Takes a village to raise a YouTube channel. I don't know. You are? Oh, that's so cool. Do you have a regular route that you run? I run the same route every single time. I love you, Joe. That's so freaking cool, Tomcat. Tim, congratulations. That is awesome. That's a big old deal. You deserve it. Don't be scared. It's going to work out. Neil, that's okay. That's your jam. That's your jam. It's not for everyone. But for those of us that struggle with like depression, it can really help. For me, anyway. It's a lifesaver. I don't listen to music when I run, and I don't like running with people. I will not like bring my phone. I just run. I like to be free. I just like to run and listen to my breathing and listen to my feet hit the pavement. And I won't run with anyone because then they want to talk. And I don't want to keep pace with you. I don't want to hear your story. I'm trying to breathe. Is that weird? That's why we love you, Tim. You're just kind. That's how you get, I mean, supporters need supporters, right? Widow. That is so funny because I totally can picture that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Did you paint the whole fence? You had a lot of fence. Aw, see? People like kindness. I think it's underrated, okay? Kindness is my jam. I used to like be kind of like, I don't know. It was embarrassing because I just love people so much. They're my favorite. I really do. I don't know. Just everyone has such cool stories. Like if you take time to get to know people and like if you just accept the fact that all of us are assholes sometimes. We all have a bad day when we do something we're not proud of or where we just didn't do our best or like something happened that made us be weird. Bye, DJ. Drive safe. It's awesome to have you here. Corbin! One of our newest besties. How are you? I haven't been on in a few days. So cool to see you. Do you guys know Corbin? I love your videos, Corbin. Yes, all the likes for me. They definitely were. And he knew it right away. He's like, Specs, was that you? I was like, yes. He gets me. Kindness is trending. Well, finally, I liked fanny packs way back when. Finally, they're trending. So kindness has got to make the rounds, right? The way I feel about kindness is it's like energy, right? Like they say energy never, it doesn't dissipate. I wish that fly would dissipate, creeper, lurking. Um, it just changes forms, right? So if there's more kindness out there, it's got to be like energy and just bounce back to us more often. That's my theory. But I used to be like, we all have issues. Even Neil? No way, Neil. Not you. But along with kindness, I think, you know what? I totally lost my train of thought. It was the edible. Oh, yeah. With kindness, you know what I think is really cool? Is being, what's the word for that? Vulnerable. You know? That's something I never knew how to do. And I think the more vulnerable I got, the more kind I got. They kind of just, it developed together. Does that make sense? You definitely do, Tomcat. You have no idea. Camel Carl, you're awesome. You know that. Yes. That's what I say. If it's free, why wouldn't you give it? It's like, it's pretty much the answer for everything. Kindness or dog. They're interchangeable. Need a friend? Dog. Need a friend? Kindness. Same thing, right? Be kind to someone, you'll make a friend. If you need a friend, get a dog. Dog is my first choice for any problem, but kindness is also a quick second. Fanny pack is a bad word? What does it mean? Maybe I shouldn't say that. Sydney Cat! Speak of kindness, and there comes Sydney Cat, one of my faves. You think so? Casper Nelson, I just find that, like, if you're vulnerable and, like, if you're a vulnerable person, if you've learned, like I'm still learning, to be vulnerable, that it's not shameful, then you kind of recognize that in other people and you have more grace for them. At least for me. I don't know. That's how I feel. Why shouldn't it get around? Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Rev. We're so happy when you hang out. Come back soon. Corbin, you're the best. I knew you would fit in here perfectly, Corbin. I haven't honestly been checking my notifications today just because it's been so busy because my aunt came over and stuff. I wanted to walk the dogs and go for a run and get a shower and be in an argument. Not really. But I'm gonna probably hang out in my bed and do some YouTubing today because I've been neglecting it and I just miss you guys. Now I always like whenever I get down, I don't know why I tend to isolate when I know that if I come on here and hang out with you guys, I'll feel better immediately. But I don't learn that quick. I've told you guys, I'm not a quick learner. That's exactly what Phil said. Bye, Rev. We love you so much here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys have made my afternoon again. A fanny pack. My aunt is awesome. She was here. She brought me this bed and put it together. Brought me these sheets, this blanket. We're like besties pretty much. We're very alike. We're the same size. She's got glasses. She talks the same as me. She talks quick and with a lot of zest. And she just has love and empathy. And she always thinks everything is her fault. And she's always saying she's sorry. We're the same. An urban hillbilly? I love that. I've never heard that. No, you're my drunkle, Tomcat. We all do start somewhere, right? Bye. Thanks so much for hanging out, Sharon. I can't wait to see you again. I just love your vibe. Have a great night. Everyone say bye to Sharon. I hope you eat something wonderful. Oh my word. I am never, ever going to be able to say fanny pack without thinking that now. You know that, don't you? I need therapy for that. Thanks, Neil. Neil, you just messed me up. I never know, Sharon, but I think I'm going to come up with a schedule for lives that work with everyone here. And I'm going to make a schedule. Zesty means something too. But I'll try to put my lives maybe with an alert before they happen, at least till I figure it out. Ellie Bear! Hi, friend! Senator Hill's here! I'm sorry I did not say hi to you already. I think I missed you. I saw you. I Collect is here! You're not blue? Haven't you been here? Well, maybe it was just the other way around. There we go. I love when my friends are friends, so I try to make it so the people I love can interact with each other. Yes, Phil, you know I love the coffee. You're hired. I don't have any money to give you, so hopefully I can pay you on support and smiles. Is that how the world works these days? Probably not. Hola, amiga. So good to see you. Pereira. It's fun to say. Y'all, the Giants have been getting their butts spanked really hard. That's probably why I've been in a funk. I've been watching some awful baseball. I love you, Tomcat. Goodbye, Drunkle. I can't wait to do a live with everyone. I love your soon-to-be. And you tell her I love her, Tomcat. And I'm so happy that I got a Drunkle and a Drant. She's not a drunk, though. We'll figure something out. You ate tuna? You don't like tuna? I like it, but only with pickles. Awesome. I just hired Phil. He's the coffee guy. I bet he's good at it. He knows all the good supermarkets. I'm such an ass, Center Hill, and you know you're one of my favorite people, so why would I do that? So rude. It was an edible. I had an edible, so I'm a little behind. I love tuna. You know who loves tuna? That is his favorite thing in the world. All the spinnies are for tuna. He loves tuna. Oh, that one on the ground, the husky, that's Dakota. He's our boy. He just happens to be very feminine and love purple. He's colorblind. I love purple. And this is Lola. She's our beefcake. She's also known as Big Rhonda, Chunk, Hambone, and Beefcake. We call her Beefcake a lot because she's a beefcake. She's big. She's a girl, but she resents that. She likes orange. Tuna and mustard. I love Dakota. He has special needs, but my aunt, here's a funny thing. She's scared of dogs. And she totally came in. She said she'll never be scared of them again. As soon as they got up from the sofa where Lola loves to sit, she has her spot. And I usually give it to her because I'm a softie. As soon as they got up from the visit the first time, they barely stood up. They weren't even away from the sofa. She jumped up there, got on her back, and rolled around and made noises and smiled. And they had to laugh, right? Because she's no class. She doesn't have manners like that. She's like, thank you, come again. And it was adorable. Yeah, both of my dogs love tuna. It's so weird, right? Like, who would have thought it's their favorite? They prefer it over chicken even. And chicken's like a dirty word. You can't say it around them. They do. The only thing, Dakota, he's a food hound. He likes to taste everything, but he likes to savor it. Like, he loves to have cookies with me with my coffee. He loves to have vanilla wafers. They're tiny. But he loves to just lick it until it's all mushy, and then he eats it. It's gross, like an old man eating a banana. It's inappropriate. Ew, the sounds. Lola, she will take food right out of Dakota's mouth. She doesn't even care. And she just looks at him while he eats his and makes whiny noises and doesn't eat hers so she can have his. She's a glutton. You too, Robin? That's so crazy. They do that, and they know how to be extra cute, right, Robin? Dakota knows when he's cute, and he does this thing, he knows the sound of a fork on an almost empty plate, and he comes over and he sets his head on your knee ever so gently and goes, and looks at you so cute. And God's honest truth, in 5 years, I've never had the last bite of anything I've eaten except twice, because I always give it to Lola and Dakota because I just want them to try everything while they're here. Just a little bite. That's what we were just talking about, that, Corbin, because we were talking going live together, and you have to use a StreamYard. My friends were telling me here, all these people are really smart. But so I'm gonna like go learn how to use StreamYard and then go live, and there'll be like a link that I can give you, and then you can come on the live too. Isn't that cool? I think there's like a lot of ways to do it, but that's the one where you do, I think it's called a panel, to where like more people could come. Bye, Nitros. Good to see you, Bessie. I can't wait to see. I'll be watching some of your videos soon tonight. I'm binging from bed. Yes, they're scavengers, Robin. And I love it. Because if you don't like it, you can always feed it to them, unless it's a pretzel. It's so true. I say that all the time. It's crazy. There's a lot of like little tricks that I use to like get my dogs to behave that are just like so common sense if you think about it from the dog's perspective, that I never figured out till my dogs taught me. Like when they run away, like if they get out, they like to do, we live on a dead end. It's very safe, but if one of them can get someone to open the gate just enough for the other one to get with them, they will go for a run. Not so much anymore, but they used to like doing zoomies in the street. Talk about panic in your heart, watching your dogs run past you towards the road. Ugh, talk about a panic attack. So scary, right? I get Raining Corn Dogs. What a cool name. Why do you have the awesomest name on YouTube? Thank you for hanging out with us. I want you to get to know my other friends if you'd like. So I'm going to make you blue so you can. You can check them out. I won't be offended if you go to subscribe to them during my stream at all. Thank you so much. When you were a teen, my dogs hate pretzels. Lola steals vegetables from the garden. Bye, Canal. Love you. Thanks so much for coming, Dragoon. Yeah, my dogs will eat mushrooms if they're cooked on a steak. Yes. Yes, Corbin, I think that'd be so cool. Oh, really, Neil? See, I don't know anything about that. Oh, 5 at a time? And so many hours. Ooh. I wonder, do you know, maybe this is a weird question. Like, if I do a stream with StreamYard, like, whose stream would it be? Like, who's the host? Whoever starts it and puts the link up still? Or, like, does everyone who's on the panel, is it in their channel for as a live for them too? Or, I don't know. Does that, I can't articulate that very well. Oh, dog bit you in the face? Was it hard? How big was the dog? Was it terrifying? That would definitely make you scared. Thanks for hanging out with us, Raining Corn Dogs. Everyone meet Raining Corn Dogs. What a cool name. I freaking love that name. So glad to have you here. You do? You use it too, Robin. Do you like it? Have you ever streamed with any other? Because I think I've seen something else. Like, is Twitch a streaming thing or is that a video game? I've seen that somewhere. That makes sense, Corbin. Okay. Thank you, Phil. Okay, thanks, Neil. I think maybe I'm just going to have to just try it and see what happens to learn. I think I learn best that way. Have a great workout, Trev. You're going to feel awesome when you're done. Good job, buddy. Way to go. I love hearing that when I'm working out. I have a lady at the end of one road that says, "Atta girl," every time, and I love it. That's why I run that way. Okay, now don't be sorry. We love you. Oh, that's cool, Neil. That might be worth it right there. I'm not against paying for it. But I do want to try it and see, because of my kind of learning disability. I want to see if I feel like it's manageable. Like I haven't done a card rip yet. This is going to be a little bit embarrassing, but it is what it is. Because I don't know if you guys knew this. I didn't know this. There are like levels of like worth for the cards. Like as you pull them out, like there are tiers of how valuable they are, and there's like so many in each pack or whatever. In my head, that gets so jumbled. And I'm waiting for my honey's day off so he can help, like, because he's good at that number stuff. And like stuff like that doesn't work in my head. My channel is thank you, Kanal. I like to think of it as I'm just like making so many friends. So I'm not really here for like the monetization, although who would turn it down? That's like such validation. But man, I find so much. She's on my pillow. I knew it. I find so much validation in just getting to know myself through the lens here and getting to know all of you. And I love her so much. It's my baby girl. Oh, isn't she cute? I love her so much. You guys, she's been really a fundamental part. This is the first female dog I've ever had because females always, I didn't realize it was a thing. Like, I felt so uncomfortable around all females, even dogs. Isn't that sad in a way? And I ended up with her because, I got her from the homeless dude and I just had to save her. And I've never like had a connection this strong with any dog. You know what I mean? Just that sounds so creepy. I do not mean it creepy. But like she's taught me so much about just being yourself and like developing a relationship naturally and just like I don't know. It's been really cool. Her and Miss Betty, my best friends, Women have a lot of value, even me. I love that. For rookie cards, tell me this, Neil, or any one of you. Hey, Surfer! It's so cool to have you here. Hey, Surfer, I have to say, you're like, in my head, you're like, you surf, you take these awesome, you have this awesome videos of just the most amazing things I've never seen. And you have the coolest accent all the time in real life. I tell people about your channel and how cool it is. And I always go, this is funny. When I watch YouTube on my TV and my honey is hanging out, I always do it for him. I go, hey, it's my boy, A Surfer. Because I just love when you say that. It's just so cool. Congrats, Corbin. That is so exciting. Isn't YouTube just so fun? There's just no other platform I would want to be on. We definitely missed you, A Surfer, but we understand you are a busy guy. You know a lot about cards, A Surfer. He's a pack a day kind of dude. He needs to cut back. Maybe get a patch. Just kidding. Did you guys see on Julie Farnham's live? She has the same box of cards that I have for my first box ever. Did you guys see that? Yeah, I was so stoked. I was so excited. A Surfer, and I've got your pack put aside. Tomorrow, I think, you guys, is the day I'm going to rip my first pack ever in my whole life. I think I'm going to do my old pack from the 80s that's not open that my honey found, and I'm going to do a new pack just because. My honey says it would be cool if I, like, dressed up and acted like I was, like, in the 80s and opened that pack. Like, oh, man, there's this new thing called the internet. And like maybe a mullet or something, but I don't know if I could pull that all off. You need a card patch. You got to go to meetings or something, bro. You got to cut back for your sanity and your checkbook. Who has a checkbook these days? Your debit card. Yeah, I'm so excited. I just had to wait for my honey to be there because I think that like it would just be too much for me to like keep everything straight in my head and like which cards are worth anything or which are cool. I like looking at them. I just like cards. I didn't really get that they had like levels of value, but the cards I got, I think like there's supposed to be a special card in the box. I got 8 whole packs. That's so cool. That's 8 more than I've ever owned. I'm so stoked about it. Tomorrow, I think, is the day. Yeah, I think. Guys, what's the date today? Tomorrow's Miss Betty's birthday, I think. Her 80th birthday. That would be an awesome day for my first rip. Catherine Nelson, so fun to have you here. I hope you come back soon. We are all subscribed to you, so hopefully we'll meet again very soon. Puppy friends, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Lola's getting so mad that I'm on the computer still. My honey is like so stoked about that. He loves the 49ers like it's a problem. He needs meetings too. And I love the Giants, but oh my gosh, this has been okay. We got this pitcher named Snell. Last year he was a Cy winner, right? Cy Young. But here's the thing, he didn't get to do any spring training. We got him like I think mid to end of March and right into the season. She definitely does. Look, she's like keeps sighing and stuff. She keeps scooting around and looking at me. So I'm gonna get off of here soon. We already went for a walk, but maybe she wants another. But man, he lost his shit pitching the other day. And it wasn't just that. Here's what happened was we lost the game, but he started pitching and it was kind of here's the thing, Bailey, our catcher, he was off that night too. So it was just all bad. I felt it and I called it right at the beginning. And I shouldn't have done that. I maybe jinxed it. I'm very superstitious. I should have knocked on wood. But they just weren't in sync. The catcher was off. The pitcher was we had a bad ump. He was calling strikes balls. And I'm talking like he walked two different people that should not have been walked. And so I get that's frustrating. But losing your cool or being a little brat about it is always going to make it 10 times worse. It's going to make you feel worse. It's going to piss off everyone around you, make it no fun. And at the end of the night, you're going to be like, I regret acting like a jerk. Well, he acted like a jerk. At one point, you could see he was getting really frazzled and he had the ball and he was going to throw it and he went and he didn't throw it. And I was like, you're showing your butt. I don't like that. Let's get real. Thanks for coming back. Oh, thanks, Corbin. That's why we're besties. I love you, buddy. So it was just a bad night for baseball. He ended up he left after like I want to say 2 or 3 innings and he was out. He was just being a jerk and I don't like to see that from on the mound from my own guys, you know? That's bad juju. I hope that Snell gets his stuff together because I know he's a good pitcher. I mean, he won the Cy Young 2023. But he just got head screwed, you know? But I don't know. We'll get it together. It'll work out. It will. I think it was Snell. I get names backwards. I hope I'm pretty sure it was Snell. Anyhow. Puppy friends, thanks for coming by. I'm going to get off of here too. I'm so hungry, actually. Corbin, I'm so glad that you were here. I was kind of waiting for you to show up, so I'm glad you got here before too long. I was worried. But tomorrow, you guys, I think I'm going to do my first rip. I think I've decided because it's Miss Betty's birthday. It's a good day for my very first rip in my whole life. Thank you. Let's get real. I hope all of my friends are subscribing to you and vice versa. Because my friends are really supportive and lovely people. They make every day better. So the best thing I could do is share them with you. Corbin, he's one of my newest best friends. He's like, you need to check out his videos. I love him. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember to be kind today, please. Even if you don't, especially if you don't feel like it, be kind. Because you never know. It might change someone's life. It really might. I love you guys. And thanks for hanging 10 with me, bruh. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I will let you know. And if you don't make it, it's not a big deal. You can always watch it on replay or you can hear about it on the next live. I know you guys have lots to do, but thank you for hanging out with me. I love YouTube and I love every single one of you. Have a good night. Canal de Capitu. I love you. Bye.